We are live. Let me get all the things going.
What'd you say?
Let me get all the things going.
Oh, yeah. Looks like you got something black growing up your chest. You moved soon as I said it, but. Yo, what's up, cameraman? How's it going? How you? Are you good? I'm good.
Hello.
We're fixing to go outside. Is everything else outside so far as everything else goes?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
Are you smoking out of your bong or pipe?
Probably pipe.
All right, then hand me the snake pipe out of there.
And you what?
The snake pipe out of there.
Oh, I figured you'd want home.
20 past 2 a.m. Gross.
I'm just wondering, but what did me smoking out of a pipe or a bong have to do with you getting a snake pipe?
Because if you use the red pipe, then what pipe am I gonna use?
Oh, did you want a red pipe?
Is the green pipe clean?
No.
No.
No, I said I figured you would have wanted the bong.
Oh, no. The pipe.
Because that was why you had said you wanted screen. This is literally why I cleaned it. All right, let's go on outside.
Countdown!
Oh, well.
Got first from work, says Devlin.
Oh, fuck me up, man. You just use smoke joints. On Ireland, we use smokes like half a cigarette a day. I smoke joints from time to time. They're just not very weed efficient. And we don't have a ton of money.
Devlin will join us in about 30 minutes.
Yay,
Smoking.
Devlin. Gonna join us in 30 minutes.
Who was it? It's would say it's their good night joint. Who was that?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Hard to keep up with the smoking habits of like 30 different people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sorry, I was coming. I was just finishing the sip of my coffee.
Okay. You don't have to apologize.
Okay, I take my sorry back.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Just kidding. I mean, I will. Later. You'll enjoy it, though. How we doing this thing?
Is it? No, it's not on.
No.
How'd you want it?
Do you want to oscillate it, or
Kind of pleasant, to be honest.
not at all? All right. Well, then let me at least. Is it in your way?
No.
So I can get closer to you.
Okay.
Smoking the same green.
Nice.
Cameraman. Well, and he was like, "Woodsy, just Woodsy."
I remember that. I'm gonna try.
You might just end up being cameraman,
Yeah.
but I got you, Woodsy. It took me a little second to remember, but I got you.
Would you tap my face?
Tap your face. Okay, it's tapped.
Okay.
I'm a real one.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, that's what Woodsy says.
Nice. I'm glad I'm married to a real one. It'd suck if I was married to a fake one. What you the Southern lawyer again?
Huh?
You the Southern lawyer again?
Yeah.
Did you want the air?
No?
I bought a fucking nice ass $300 fan. You ain't gonna use it.
You said it was nice out.
There you go.
I was like, it's facing you. Oh, did you want it?
No.
Oh. That was real smart.
Yeah. Like, okay, well, if you're gonna move out of the way and it's just gonna sit there, I guess I will use it. You're like, it's like, okay, I guess I won't. Don't worry. We'll just face it that way, and I'll oscillate it
Face it which way?
that way, towards the middle of it. Do a little bit. Back over to me. I like how the oscillation is not tied to the speed of the motor.
Okay, I was gonna ask if you can turn up the speed of the oscillation.
No, that's how fast oscillation goes.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's fine.
Is that too slow?
No, not at all.
Well, I was gonna say I like how, because you know, other fans, the oscillation is tied in with the motor spinning the fan. So that's why, if you've ever noticed, when you turn a fan on low and you tell it to oscillate, it oscillates a lot slower than if it's on high.
Oh.
Because it goes back and forth a lot faster. Think about the pedestal fan, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That one must be a completely different motor. Because whether it's doing like that, you know, or if it's doing like that, and you see it's still
The same amount of.
as far as moving back and forth.
No.
Man, that thing blows some air. I tested it today. On one, it blows about the same amount of air as the air purifier on high.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're about the same loudness on their highest setting, but the air purifier is, well, doing that. And if you have that on the highest setting, the bedroom, it's like blowing shit around. You know?
Yeah. When we had it on the other night, it was great.
I need to get a second one of those when I get some money.
Mm-hmm. Might need to grind some more.
I was fascinated with how good the app is. Usually stuff that has an app, the app is like a coded in 2 hours piece of shit. You know what I mean? But that was surprisingly good. Check in Google Home, see if it showed up in yours. Because it's in the CT account. You might have to go to devices at the bottom.
I did.
It's called Tower Fan.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's in there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Try it. Nice.
All right. Adding 2 favorites.
Yeah, I was gonna call it. It's technically quote unquote in the bedroom. But I didn't name it bedroom fan just because until we get a second one, it's gonna be transported outside.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing about it though that's nice. How damn light it is. The fact that it's light and it has that curve,
Right.
the carrying handle.
And the base doesn't fall off.
That's true. That too. Oh, why am I packing that? Well, oh my god. Did you want Hazy Mary or did you want the other one? The Fire Dragon.
Doesn't matter.
Well, if you want Fire Dragon, you need to go inside and get it.
Yeah.
You do want Fire Dragon?
I mean, I don't care either way. Did you want the fire dragon?
I don't. Why I asked.
Oh, okay. We'll just stick with the Hazy Mary then.
Smells like this is a weird one, but it reminds me of Big League Chew. You know, the bubble gum?
Mm-hmm.
That's what the smell kind of reminds me. I loved Big League Chew. Did you ever eat, or not eat, did you ever get that stuff?
The Big League or the other one?
Yeah, it was called Big League Chew.
Okay. I think so.
It was gum that was supposed to be tobacco, like chewing tobacco. But that stuff was always so cool how it was shredded gum, you know?
Mm-hmm.
No, I always liked that stuff. Would always get that from the gas station on the way to Little League. So I was like, oh, this is what fucking baseball players, that little pouch they're reaching into. I didn't know it was gum. You know, that's what a little 7-year-old me was thinking.
Yeah, you thought it was like
I didn't know what it was.
tobacco.
I just, you know, I'd be watching baseball with my grandmother and they do something and I was like, I wonder what that is. And then the I was like, oh shit, it's gum. Makes sense.
Because your mom didn't do or your grandma didn't do the chewing tobacco.
Yeah.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
I want Ninja Nick and Zach on TikTok to continue their
Feud.
fake beef. Yeah. That was funny. They didn't do that for too long. Zach was a lot more open into the jokes. It was Zach Blackness.
Yeah.
Though the other guy was the White Power Ranger.
Right.
That was really funny.
Waiting on me now.
Yep. The only problem with that fan is it blows hard enough to blow the weed out your hair.
Mm-hmm. Like, what the hell?
Nice.
I don't want to be in there.
Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Bonk. Bonk.
I said no.
Alright.
Shall we commit some Devlin's countdown?
First.
Oh, it's magic.
Yeah, that's what they were going for.
Maybe. You know.
You are the best at shutting down a yes and of all time. It's magic. Oh, you think that's what they were going for? Set you up.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, sorry.
Like somebody goes, how hot it's hot out here. You go, how hot is it? Pretty warm.
101. Sorry, I'm autistic.
Well, are we gonna smoke?
Yeah.
Well, finish that first.
No.
All right. So you're just gonna be reading it later.
Oh no, it's Facebook, so it's gone now.
Oh. Can't get rid of that.
Did you hand me a letter?
No. I didn't mean close the app. I meant get rid of Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I swear you'd be happier.
All right, let's go to Devlin.
I'll be happy. I just want to do drugs. It make me happy.
I have to do drugs.
This one's to Devlin.
Ow, I burnt my thumb.
Where did you put my water?
Good question.
Oh.
I could have sworn it was down there.
You're back. Thank you. You forgot your water too.
Yeah. My water. Orbits for the good clean feeling.
You gotta be able to custom set the acceleration curves in the oscillation. So if you had two people, right, instead of going slow and hitting all this middle area, you could go you know what I mean?
Would it end up changing how much wind you get, though?
No.
Oh.
It would just stay on your phone. Feel like instead of hitting you for a third of the time, the other person for a third of the time, and nobody for a third of the time, it would hit one person for half the time, one person for half the time. I don't know, I was just saying. It'd be cool.
Yay, tomorrow is Thursday.
Yay.
Survivor
Oh.
from today's episode. I think it's finale.
Nice. If you could not put the resin covered clippers all over my stabilizer, that'd be pretty sick. I don't care if you continue with your foot fetish. I just meant don't be poking my stupid.
I don't have a foot fetish.
Hey, dude, you pick stuff up with your feet and like moving your toes.
That is not having a foot fetish. That is
but once
having
you start
flexible
playing
feet.
with yourself during it is.
What?
Deny that.
Pinch you with my chicken toes. That's what my
Chicken toes, what?
That's what my sister used to call them.
Why?
So they were long, and I could pick things up with them. She got like chicken
The
toes.
chickens pick stuff up with your feet.
They go like. Ee. Me and my sister would like, like thumb wars. We'd have like toe wars.
Gross.
You and your sibling did not have the same kind of relationship that me and my siblings did. Now, granted, I was the youngest and you were the oldest, and so there was definitely a point in time where I was the annoying little one that no one wanted to hang out with. Because they were much older than me. And then as teens, me and the middle child fought a lot. Because I was still the annoying younger sister that she didn't want to hang out with.
Yeah, I was no fan of hanging out with my brother, but I was the only person to hang out.
Yeah, see, luckily I had actual kids in my neighborhood that I could go play with.
Yeah.
And see, what you and him are what, 5 years apart, or is it like 4.5?
It would either be 4.5 or 5.5. I don't know which it is though.
Yeah. It's so funny that your reaction to hearing you were gonna have a little brother or whatever was not happy.
I was not happy at all. Yeah, they told me, they were like, oh my god, you're gonna have somebody to play with, a little brother and stuff. And, expecting me fully to be like, oh wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. And at that point in life, 5 years old, I didn't understand that it was like
Too bad.
too fucking late now. Too bad.
Didn't know how it worked.
Yeah, I was
You're like, why'd you come home with another person?
yeah, I was like, no, I don't want to. No, I was never a fan. I mean, whatever, brother, but just never. Felt close.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From the first damn time I ever held him, there's a picture of that. This is gross. Get this thing away from me. Be really careful, okay? Careful as you ever been. You cannot drop them. Like, I don't want to hold it in the first place.
Don't let me hold him
You
there.
really want to let me hold it?
I don't know if I'd let a 5-year-old hold my baby. baby. While I didn't have any younger siblings, by the time I was 6, my oldest sibling was, I think, on her way with her first kid, so either 6 or 7 she had her first kid. So it was like, not that I had a younger sibling, because my sibling didn't stay with us much longer after that by choice. She wasn't kicked out or anything. She just went to go be with the baby daddy. And now 20 something years later, they're still together, which is cool. Anyways, yeah, it was like I had a little younger sibling for a little bit, and then it went away. And then it came back, and then it came back older and more annoying. Yeah, when my niece came back, she was when my sister had like moved back in while they were like waiting for their house to get done. My niece was so annoying. It was like having a 6-year younger sibling. And everyone was like, "Oh, is that your little sister?" And I was like, "No."
Thank Christ.
I think at that time I was like, excuse me. Was I 16? I cannot remember. It was either 16 or 17. And I was like having like a little 10-year-old sister. I was like, oh, this is what my sisters went through. She's touching my stuff! Moved it away.
My brother didn't touch my stuff because he knew I'd go upside his head.
Went upside her head.
Yeah.
With a cereal box.
Well, that's the difference in me and my brother is I would deal with it, and he would go tell mom and dad. I'm like,
You think he'd tell on you to Bob?
so telling me that mom and dad.
Oh, Bob and Dad. I thought you said Dad.
No, whoever was closest.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't hear you mention your mom. I was like,
the second I did something that he perceived as not good or something, he'd run right off to mom and dad. Be like, Rez did this, this, and this. Yeah.
everyone's my mom. I'm trying to think of some time. I mean, me and my sister just, we got along and then we'd fight, and then we'd get along and then we'd fight. Oh, she splashed me with the dishes.
Me and my brother would fight, and then we'd just like stay away from each other, and then we'd fight, and then we'd just stay from each other while, and then we fight.
Sometimes she'd be a little mean for no reason. Like sometimes I'd be like, "Hey, say I practice flute and I'll do the dishes for you tonight." And it's like her dish night. And she's like, "Okay." And then after I do the dishes, she'd be she'd be like, "Oh, Caroline didn't practice." is. I held up my end of the deal.
Yeah, to see that would have called for a making a visit to their room later.
Oh.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been an outburst for me. They'd just been like, all right.
I got her back eventually. She doesn't like clowns.
No, really?
Yeah.
You made her not like clowns, or she didn't before?
She didn't before, but I knew she didn't like clowns. She hated it. You know, like we were talking about the horror movies that made us have nightmares. Hers was it. Mine was Leprechaun.
In my opinion, at least from what I've seen of the new ones, Tim Curry sure did a scarier Pennywise.
I have not seen any of the It's.
I've seen clips of the new one, and I've seen all of the old one multiple times. Yeah, it's the new one, I guess, makes the mistake of showing too much. Like, you know how in horror movies, especially thriller horror movies, it's not always a good idea to have the villain always coming after him and always on screen and stuff, because you almost get used to it. Did you know that in Alien, widely regarded one of the greatest horror movies of all time, the alien is on screen for 1 minute and 37 seconds
Altogether?
Yeah. Its entire screen time is 1 minute and 37 seconds, and most of that is in like the final boss fight with it when Ellie's fighting it, or Ellen is fighting it. And that's why they're regarded as one of the scariest horror movie monsters of all time. You know what I mean? And that was kind of the way with the first It. Like, you saw Pennywise a couple times, but the movie was 4 fucking hours long, and you didn't see him that much, you know? I don't know, either way. Granted, I couldn't say a definitive because I haven't seen the whole thing, but from the clips I've seen of it, the old one sure seemed a lot better. I don't like how they depicted the deadlights. Well, the problem with the deadlights is it's one of those concepts that the human mind can't fathom it. So literally, no matter how you portray it in a movie, it's not going to be as impactful as what your brain could come up with. You know what I mean?
I'm not quite. I don't quite understand what you're saying. What are deadlights?
Oh, deadlights are the things that are kind of behind Pennywise's power.
Oh.
They're the destructive force of the universe, basically.
Oh.
But it's a force so incomprehensible that witnessing it is pure madness. Yeah, that's a concept in the Stephen King universe, but
you know, obviously that you can't, there's nothing that you could film that would give your audiences, you know, instant psychosis. Nothing you could film.
Right.
So you literally can't get that concept across.
Right.
The way to do it would be like the original, where they just implied it.
Right.
They were like, because what happened in the original was
just cuts to a person going mad.
Kinda. One of the like bullies was chasing him through like the sewers, and Pennywise managed to grab him and jerked him down like a sewer pipe. And you see like a blinding white light come out into the sewer pipe, and then it cuts to like a couple days later, and he's like babbling in a psych ward. But that's so much better, because it's like, oh my god, what happened, you know what I mean? Whereas in the new one, it was all like,
We'll actually show what it was.
Yeah, and then Bill Hader was all like, and I was like, that's significantly less impactful than oh, it's 3 swirling orbs in the middle of his mouth. That's the deadlights. Like, no, it's a concept incomprehensible to the human mind. That doesn't make any sense.
Something that's so terrifying it makes you go cuckoo.
Witnessing the deadlights would be essentially understanding why things die.
Oh.
Having that knowledge imparted upon you. Why things decay and stuff like that. That's what the deadlights are. That's the force of the universe that those are. So yeah, you can imagine why witnessing that wouldn't be the most fun time ever.
Man, Stephen King's put out a lot of books.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that like panel they were doing? It was just them two. And
Who's them two?
Stephen King and George R. Martin.
Oh.
And one of the interview questions was about their book release times. And George R. R. Martin was like, yeah, how do you do that? You know, because he's still putting out books like crazy fast. Stephen King was just like, I don't know. He said, every single day I just force myself to write 2 pages. And he said, once I do that, then there you go. That's what I do. To be fair,
Might take him a varying amount of time. That's cold. To make those 2 pages.
Wait a minute, can I actually change you? You can make suggestions for the username that we may change it to.
Oh, is that the subject line?
Yeah.
Help me change my username.
The other thing though to consider is Stephen King's books, while yes they take place in the same universe, there's not a whole ton of cross references from one book to the other. You know what I mean? It's like, here's a story, here's a story, here's a horror story. Yes, they happen to take place in the same universe. George R. R. Martin books are like, they're so damn interconnected with the politics between each regions and stuff. I can see why it would take him such a long time to come up with a story that makes sense when you consider all of that stuff. You know what I mean?
Just gotta make sure it's all consistent. Drink.
Right.
Oh, that was nautical res.
That was from much earlier. I was fixing to be like, wait.
Devlin's home from work. Little man, I'm not gonna lie, your lady scared the fuck out of me when she said something because can't read it.
Didn't know she was there in the background.
Oh, sorry.
Stephen. Well, no, I know the Stephen King books are all linked together, but not as interconnected as, say, Game of Thrones, was my point. Yeah, at first I was like, what the hell? How am I posted on Kick? And then I was like, oh, it just took a while.
That's a long while. Oh,
Yours
there's
immediately
mine.
showed up though, didn't it?
Well, that
Or
one.
did you post that a long time ago?
That one I did when we first I first pulled up Kick and stuff.
Oh shit.
Has Kick not been working this whole time? Uh-oh.
Well, it's been working, just slow. Nobody else has posted though, so.
Oh,
we're good.
okay. The tower appears in almost every one of his books in one form or another. You should get tattoos, Rez.
Shit.
What should he get? Should he get like his logo?
If I get a tattoo, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
I have 8.
Of tattoos.
Yes. I have ideas for a few more. But we'll see if it ever happens. You don't think you'll ever get a tattoo?
No.
No. I mean, that's fine.
They're just not. No.
But if you get tattoos, you should get everything covered from head to leg.
Shit, definitely not. There's only one tattoo I've ever wanted, and they said I couldn't get it, so don't care.
No, because your leg's too messed up.
Yeah. I wanted to get at the end of my stump. Do not cut below this line. But apparently you can't tattoo a skin graft, so.
What if you got one higher, like up here, and it says cut here instead. And then, but you see it's cut down here.
Yeah, maybe. I
That
barely
way-
wanted that one.
I was about to say that way it wouldn't be on the skin graft part.
Yeah. awful lot of care and work for something that I don't really want.
Yeah, okay.
Because don't you gotta do fucking like aftercare and shit or something?
Yeah. Yeah, to keep it clean and lotioned.
I saw a thing one time where a guy didn't pay tattoo removal, so he marked off the area with duct tape and rubbed poison ivy all over it.
Oh.
And just didn't wash the stuff off. And the big old chunk of the top of his skin blistered came off.
Oh.
Along with the tattoo. He was like, yeah, it hurt like a bitch. He was like, but hell of a lot cheaper than tattoo removal. So I went to the garage, got some duct tape, went to the backyard, got some poison ivy. There you go. That would hurt like hell. Yeah, he said it hurt like hell. They were gonna take pictures of it and put it on the podcast, but he didn't. He never put up the ones of it's like in the process.
Oh.
But he did put up the before and after, and it was like before it was a tattoo there, and after it was a scar there.
Oh. I'm a smokable.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Devlin.
You can get a set of nut keychains and just hang them from your stump. And if you see someone, you can pull your balls out and say, do you like my balls? You hear paying a pair of truck nuts right here. Truck nuts are like the douchiest thing ever, but you know what is also a truck nut and not the douchiest thing ever? The little miniature ones you can buy for RC cars. Somebody used to that I used to race with had a pair of those on his RC truck. They were like little teeny tiny truck nuts.
My stepdad pranked his stepmom with truck nuts on her SUV.
Really? That's funny. We used to have kind of like a rivalry with it, not rivalry, but fan rivalry with this lady who was like the biggest Jeff Gordon fan of all time. And, you know, obviously we were all Hart fans. And one day, I think it was before Daytona or Darlington. When we were at Little League, my dad distracted her while I went and put a Earnhardt bumper sticker on her car.
On whose car?
The Jeff Gordon lady.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we got a call like that night. What'd y'all do to my car? I guess she had got out at home and realized it.
Seen it.
Yeah, so then next week, a couple days after Little League, when we had seen her again, my dad found a Jeff Gordon bumper sticker on his truck.
Oh, wow.
Took him a couple days to find it, though. She apparently found it right when she got home.
Funnily enough, I didn't know much about who racing and who was like famous in racing or anything like that. And one day I was like watching, my stepdad liked to watch NASCAR, and they were watching the race, and I was looking at the cars and stuff, and I was like, I like that 24 car.
No.
And I didn't know shit about racing. Like, I didn't know who was. I was just like, I like that 24 car. It's colorful.
I was saying
But
you
I-
liked it because it was a rainbow.
Yeah, but like I was a 10-year-old like little girl, like I like Lisa Frank and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, I like the rainbow car.
What did everybody else say?
They were like, we don't like him.
Yeah, I figured so.
Basically, they didn't like get mad at me because they knew I didn't know what I was like saying.
Some damn rich boy from California. That's what my team referred to him as.
This lady I matched with on a dating app said, "I bet you fuck good." That's it. No.
Do you not cuss or something? Bet you.
Yeah, that's it. No hi or anything. And I didn't respond. I just looked at it. It made me feel uncomfortable.
Reading that. Well, yeah. I would assume. I would have probably responded, meh, mixed reviews. What?
Well, she was straight to the point, I guess.
What show is it? Okay, I'll give you the best 90 seconds of your life.
Yeah.
One of the comments was, "Oh, Mr. Lasts Too Long over here."
Call me Flash, because I'm the fastest man. Damn it, my water.
Get off your side.
Oh, it's pretty much empty now. Mwah. Dude. There's some guy I knew once who referred to his junk, his junk as his package. And I was like, ew.
Yeah. She's not my type though, and I don't want anybody to ask her, but give me something to say to her. I want to see how this plays out. Say not really. Say not really, or like mixed reviews.
You go set it real low, but it almost sounded inviting. I don't know.
Only if you look like a dude. That would be a good one too.
Since it's a girl.
Bet you fuck good. Only if you look like a dude. I'll pound this 2 inches into you all night long. That'd be a good one. Funny earlier, it's like smelling the shirt, like
Did it work?
I don't think maybe I got smelled the other one, but probably that third one got about this far away from it. Oh, yep, that one, 100% that one. Jesus Christ. Why does resin smell so bad?
It
It
does.
smells worse than smoke. How can it smell worse than smoke? That's what it's made out of.
It almost smells like tobacco. Like loose leaf.
Yeah. It's just like, it's made of THC and smoke. That's what resin is. Why does it smell so much worse than THC or smoke? You can breathe a hit directly in someone's face, and it doesn't smell great, but it smells about, half as bad as resin. Resin is almost like an offensive smell.
Mm-hmm. So acrid.
Yeah. Whereas weed smoke's like, it's acrid, but it's not. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I said, I bet you fuck good, but only as a dude. And she said, I'll pound this. And then I said, I'll pound this too. And she said, you all night long. She said, I'm funny. Hell yeah, dude. Getting together based on funny, 10 times better than getting together based just on sexy. Why you said you got me? Because I look retarded in my pictures. I said you got with me because I look retarded in my profile pictures.
Yeah.
Also, pro tip, shoot low as far as talking about your dick, and then when you actually hook up, she'll be like, God damn, that thing's huge. You know what I mean? She's like, oh, okay, but whatever, he just ain't nothing special, but damn, this guy's funny, let's hook up. And then you get there and you like average size or whatever, and then she's like, oh shit, and he's got a giant cock. How's your bowl looking?
Almost done.
Were you gonna smoke another one?
Possibly. Are you gonna smoke more?
Oh, I was.
Depending on me.
Yeah. You said possibly, so.
It's depending on you.
Well, we got viewers, so let's keep smoking if that's okay.
Yep. At least while I'm conscious.
Now, you seem conscious.
I'm conscious. Smoke. Yeah, funny. Hear the wind on my shirt?
I don't know. I don't have the monitor for talking on, but I would doubt it. That's the whole point of a deceased feline. Okay, sorry, I was just messing with you. Miss Smoke Lady, you sound like you're all smoked out.
Can I have some of your water? Wait, let me see if my water has any water.
Sound like you had quite a bit of water.
Not as much anymore.
Do you want some over here?
Thanks, little man. That was good advice. Maybe later. Do you want me to have some of your water? Is that it?
I don't care.
And like
I was
secondhand
literally
kissing?
just asking.
It's like secondhand kissing.
Well, why don't you come here and first hand kiss? That's the third hand. Damn. Nice.
I need a nickname for you guys, but I don't know what to call you guys. Let me think of something and tell me if you like them.
Hell yeah, let us know.
Excuse me. So sorry.
What?
Excuse me again. Am I in your Ottoman foot space? No? Do you need a countdown?
No, but I do need some Orajel.
Ah. You mean to go get it?
Down the street. I'll be back, y'all. Need to go numb my mouth nerves.
He shall be right back. Nicknames. Like as a couple. Well, every once in a while, Rez will say to me, he'll say to me, "You're pretty," and I will respond, "You're awesome," and then I will follow up with, "And together we're pretty awesome." And he'll go something like, "Yay," or "Hug me," or whatever. It's disgustingly cute, but I love it. I love it. Okay, for Miss Lady, I'll call you Miss Joe Rogan because I don't really see you, but you remind me of someone who podcasts. And for your husband, I shall call him One Leg Man because he's like a superhero instead of like One Punch Man, One Leg Man. What? What is with me and podcasts?
What do you mean?
Little man says I remind him of someone who does podcasts, and I guess Joe Rogan is was the one that I reminded him of.
One leg man.
Tell him that story I told you about my friend or ex-friend.
Oh, the one who said all the stuff about Israel?
About what?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, yeah. When she was like, we should do a podcast together.
No.
What was my
Well, you
response?
tell the she goes, that sounds horrible.
Sounds horrible.
Meanwhile, she's streaming for multiple hours every day. That okay?
I'm
Yeah,
only
you
on
said.
camera for a little bit sometimes.
I hate to tell you, but the original podcast didn't even have videos.
Fuck.
The original podcast came out on the iPod. That's why they're called podcasts.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
No, my phone. Oh no, my phone.
Yeah, the original podcasts were on the iTunes store. Or not the iTunes store, but the iTunes thing. That was how you put your podcast out. Oh, if you guys do a podcast, can I be the mascot? Isn't this already our podcast? Have to do an after show for Patreon.
Yeah.
That was for my last bowl. I need a new countdown if anybody wants to get one. I'll wait for it. I knew Lil Man got me. Ain't no question in my mind that Little Man had a lockdown. What number do you want to start? Oh no, just put exclamation point CD in chat or exclamation point countdown.
Which the exclamation point countdown starts with 3 and counts down.
Yeah, true, big fact. There we go. I love every time how this thing is like, here's your phone. When you turn it off. There you go.
Serve it up. Yay! Countdown.
Yay. Woo. What?
I'm just remembering that one person who had said I sound like I'm hung like a horse. I'm like, well, at least I got a big dick.
Oh.
And I was like, and you were like, what? And I was like, it's my smoke riddled voice.
Smoke riddled voice.
My smoke riddled voice.
All right, let's get Little Man on the board. Let's get the number changed. And then let's get that snap at me.
You want me to slap you?
Please do it on the right side of my face. If you're gonna slap me. I will literally cry if you hit the left side of my face.
But I'm saying hit this side.
Yes, exactly.
It'll be my left side is your right side.
Yeah, it's still probably gonna hurt like hell, the stuff over here, but it'd be less than if you smack me over there.
That's like my sister when she moved and she came back and visited and she's like, can you get me a pop? And I was like, you want me to slap you? She's like, no, like a Coke. And I was like, then call it a Coke.
Yeah, what the fuck? Okay. Let me take a hit of water, and then this one's gonna go to you, little man. Interesting biological knowledge being dropped by Little Man.
Well, technically, we all have dicks. The ladies are just tucked in. Boom.
Fun fact.
Fact.
You could say.
Go ahead.
You could say we all have pussies. The guys are just fell out.
Y'all's balls, or isn't it just
Damn.
Oh,
That
yeah.
would 100% have died.
Yeah.
100% have died.
So sorry for reference, chat. I dropped my pipe and caught it with my calves, not my thick thighs, my calves. Those that are not as thick because they're actually in shape.
Yeah, if you caught it with your thighs, that thing be dust.
Shut up.
And what were you gonna say about a clip?
Aren't they micro penises?
What'd you say?
Clits are micro penises.
Oh.
Or aren't they?
Like, what about those clits that are so big, so? What's the question?
What about them? Oh my god, well, if dudes have pussies, that means we're lesbians.
Can't be down for being lesbianic.
I mean, I'm bi, so hey.
There anyway. I always said if I was born a female, I'd be a lesbian. I bet a lot of people, I bet a lot of straight people, assume they would be homosexual if born the opposite gender. Probably because they couldn't fathom what it's like being into the same gender already. You know what I mean? Even though that would be heterosexual from the other point. I know you're making faces. Chat can't hear face. You're going. But if I was born a woman, I'd want small boobs. I mean, if you want to be disabled, that's fine. Some people like that. Let's get you a devotee like Clover. I'm not a devotee.
The breeze feels nice.
What you said?
The breeze feels nice.
Yeah, it does. One leg man, damn, you are one funny guy. You should be a superhero and a comedian. Damn, a superhero who does open mic nights? That'd be badass. I have thought about going to an open mic night many, many times. Yeah, I don't know. I have some like jokes that I've like written down. I've never thought about putting them into a set. You know what I mean? Yeah, interesting. So, like, there's my jokes. I'm live every single day, 7 o'clock. Twitch.tv/NormalRes. Damn, should I if I do should I do stand up under the name Nomical Res? Though I'd want to, because I couldn't do my real name. If I do my real name, I couldn't really be promoting Nomical Res on there. You know, that's my main goal. My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. Miss Joe Rogan, can you tell me your funniest joke that you can think of on the spot right now?
The snarky side of me wanted to say your life. Funniest joke.
That was pretty rough. Your life.
First, I immediately thought no, because I'm just like, I cannot think of a joke right now. And then the snarky side of me came out and was like, their life.
Yay! You yes-anded. Yay!
There. So sorry, I am mean.
I feel like if anybody watched this stream for more than about 30 seconds, they realize it's not exactly feelings conscious comedy. I don't get it. You know, like saying your work's a joke. Your life is a joke.
Yeah.
It means it's of non-importance. Like it's trivial. I just explained to little man that you said his life was trivial.
So I didn't immediately say it. I thought before saying it, and I was like, this snarky side of me.
Like you think before you say things, you're like, I thought about it and then I said it anyway.
Yeah, I'll have explanation though.
It's like they say you should think twice.
I don't even think
I
once.
don't even think once.
Woo.
Oh, I get it. See, you have to over-explain things to me sometimes because I'm autistic. So yeah, she's acoustic too. And hey, not cool.
What's a ninja's
Good pronunciation there.
favorite drink?
Ooh. Please tell me you know where I was going with that so we can all laugh without me getting banned. I'm not saying it.
Okay.
I will text it.
Okay.
That's why I went cool. I don't know. What is a ninja's favorite drink?
What's up?
That was pretty good.
Wata. Water.
Mm-hmm. She's funny, ain't she, y'all? Give us a darker one.
Me?
Yeah, give us a darker one. A raunchier one.
Raunchier.
One that's like a joke you hear and go, Jesus Christ.
What's the hardest part of a vegetable to eat?
What part?
The wheelchair.
I have some dark jokes. Lay 'em on us, little man. Just nothing TOS. No racism, no homophobia. Otherwise, rock and roll.
Tell us the dark jokes.
Okay, got it. How do stars die? An overdose usually. That was pretty funny. Resonator.
KGB.
What was that KGB? I actually checked, and that was not available. I did check that though. We're telling dark jokes, KGB. Join in if you got any dark ones. Gotta think. I was trying to remember. Oh. What's blue and doesn't fit? A dead epileptic. I had to warn my son about playing Russian roulette. It went in one ear and out the other. Oh shit, that's a good one.
Damn. Yeah. Kudos. Snaps. Only because my hands are holding things, I cannot clap. Yes.
This is a joke. You see where it's going as soon as you ask, but What do you reckon was the last thing that went through Kurt Cobain's mind? Buckshot. There's of course variants of that between, you know, everybody who's killed themselves famously. What do you think was the very last thing that went through Chris Benoit's mind? About 9 pellets of buckshot. What's the worst combination of illnesses? Ooh. What? Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's and diarrhea because you're always running but can't oh man. Oh no, that would be rough. Clover. Alzheimer's and diarrhea because you're always running but can't remember where.
Oh no.
Along with every other little kid back in the day, I thought it was old timers. How many emo kids does it take to screw in a light bulb? None. They all sit in the dark and cry.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say they were the ones hanging.
Yeah, that's a good one. I've also heard Clover. I've also heard why do you get the emo kid to change the light bulb? Because he's already up there hanging the rope anyway. Doctor gave me 1 year to live, so I shot him. Judge gave me 15. Problem solved. Why can't you get a book on how to commit suicide in the library? Because you wouldn't bring it back. I actually have a picture of Astro Zombie contemplating suicide. It looks like he is. He has his feet up. So we're in the library, right? Speaking to Clover.
In the library.
Yeah, he has his feet up, like on the table, leaned back with a book, doing this. It just says suicide on the front of it. And it was like facts and history throughout time of like legality of suicide and fun facts and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But where do you find a dog with no legs? Exactly where you left it. Were you looking to go to bed? Speaking to Clover.
I heard you. I was thinking.
Oh. Why can't Michael Jackson go within 500 meters of a school? Because he's dead. This one continues to go to Little Man. Oh. Thought that was Botrix for a second.
Because he's dead.
Thank you, bird. Or thank you, KGB, for banning bird.
Uh,
What does it go to? It was just him advertising his own stuff.
mm-mm.
No. Yeah, you're good. You're good. No, yeah, if you're just gonna fucking come in and advertise without even being part of the community, yeah, go ahead and drop a ban. The people like that are never gonna end up being a chill viewer. You know what I mean? Oh, I thought I was getting banned. I was, wait, what? No. Automod caught the link, and then KGB, or excuse me, Nightbot caught the link, and then KGB caught the person. So I don't even know if it showed up in chat. I don't even think it showed up in chat. I think only mods could see it. My mom said one man's trash is another man's treasure. It turns out I'm adopted. Why did two Asian parents have an Asian baby? Because two Wongs don't make a white. Oh, that was funny.
Nice.
Yeah. Were you ready to go to bed?
I kind of myself was.
Yeah, I
but
figured.
I'm having a hard time. Sorry.
Don't be sorry. It's been a long time since you had a hard time.
No, I had it on the other weekend. Hey.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you said before we started streaming, we gonna bang, we're gonna in, so you fixing to get another hard time. You said it. Y'all heard her.
I did.
All right. Yo. I'm gonna boogie on in. Thanks to everybody for popping in.
Oh shit, it's 11.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. I didn't know it was that late. Definitely needing to go to sleep. I gotta wake up at 4 in the morning. Where did you... Oh,
Where did Josh go after getting lost in the minefield? Everywhere.
everywhere.
All right, like I said, I will see y'all tomorrow. I don't know about the morning, but I'm getting off pretty early. I'll probably see them. Bye.